Right now, chess.com is getting overloaded quite frequently. Okay, nice. D4. D5, and I like to play the London system, world's most hated opening, and it's followed with D4, bishops F4. You expect this move, and it's a system, so you can play without thinking, but you should actually think because there are some like nuances in the opening. So I'm expecting like E6, I'm expecting like C5, I'm expecting E6 is more likely. When people play this, you shouldn't just go the normal London line. You have to switch it up now. And the best way to switch it up is to go C4. They try to copycat you, so you do something against them. Black has this line with C5, and now you are using that line against them. So E6 is a move I expected. Usually with E6, I go knight. So I think I should just go knight. It's a nice move regardless. Do I go knight now? Or do I go this knight? Because if this guy comes in here... Oh, okay, yeah. So I think this move makes perfect sense. So knight here, if this guy comes in here, then I play this. Sometimes I just play this without thinking. But I think I want to try doing this today. Oh, he takes, which is fine. Yeah, so maybe I should have played knight first, which is usually how I play it. This is the first time I've actually played it this way. But it's a very interesting, rich opening. Yeah, usually I just go c4, knight c3. I think I should have done that today as well. Playing against this was not so necessary. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking coffee. I'm always very tired and sleepy by the time I turn on the stream, so expect that to happen quite a number of times. So because it's the opening phase and I've seen a lot of these moves before, I'm not spending so much time, which is why my time is higher now. But trust me, my time is going to get lower than my opponent very soon. So always take stock of your position, like the pawn structure. I have an open file here. It is a nice place to put a rook. Knight here is also fine. I could have played queen first, I think. But I think I help him develop his knight here. So not so much. Should he take, I think I'm okay with this open file. Just that this bishop is doing a nice job cutting me off. So coffee is nice. Yes, it is. So maybe if he doesn't play his knight first, I would play my knight first and then go this way, preventing him from playing certain moves. Okay. Always watch out. Okay, so he wants to take here. If I take it, then he plays bishop takes and I'm in trouble. So we simply go this way, threatening the bishop and telling him to actually take. Castling was not the way to go there. Okay, I have to slow down a bit. I think I'm getting it wrong. I should have definitely gone the way I normally go for it. That after e6, I would go knight c3. I was playing the lines to another variation. I should have adjusted in the right way. So I'm expecting bishop takes here or a5, to which I would castle. And yeah, that would be basically what I'm going to look out for. Or rather than castle instantly, I'll play rook here. For example, like if he plays a5, then I'll play rook here. And the point being, if he if he takes, I can't take with my rook still. Yeah, so I don't think that makes sense. Yeah, it looks like the bishop is free, but it's not. Check here, then you have knight here, and the knight defends the bishop. Exactly right. So I've seen that line quite a number of times, so I know that my opponent can just defend it. So rather than play like queen to a4 and help my opponent develop his knight, oh, don't worry about it. Rather than help him develop his pieces, I'm just going to play something else, and that's going to be it. Of course, if my opponent was not seeing it and also played like c6, then I'll take. But when you're calculating in chess, you don't calculate for mistakes. Only calculate, like, if you're planning something in chess and you and you see a move that annoys you, like in the position, that's the move you should be thinking about. Don't just say, oh, if my opponent misses this, then I win. No. What can my opponent do that's like making me not want to play my move? That's what you should be thinking about. Try and stop your own idea. Most people just think about what's my plan. No, try and stop your opponent's idea as well. I don't know if like knight here, I go this way. Knight here this way. He does have a bishop to help in the defense. So I could go like knight here, put pressure on the pin piece, PP on the PP. So like bishop, so if like he goes knight here, I go bishop here. Then a6 actually hits a lot. A6, if I go bishop here, he just plays this and I'm trapped. So I'll have to play knight here. If he castles, actually if he castles, then I have nothing. So yeah, I don't think I'll have anything there. Always watching out for this for me. I have some weaknesses in my position. That's this pawn. He plays this. Okay, I could play this now, and this motivates him to play his knight here. Actually, he plays pawn push, so I can't play that. So I'll play this first. Again, watching the square. If I castle, my opponent is going to use the square to beat me. Always watching. So right now I can't castle unless I deal with this knight. So now I'm expecting my opponent to castle. If my opponent doesn't castle, he's in a lot of trouble. So let's say my opponent plays something like knight here and I play bishop here, he's in a lot of trouble. Or my opponent just plays like, yeah, castles is the best move for my opponent right now. Anything other than castles here, I think is wrong. Anything other than castles here, I think is wrong. So I'm expecting him to castle in this position. Or play c5. But c5 still, I think, puts him in trouble. c5 is a good move after he castles. So he should be castling here. That's the only move I'm expecting right now. If my opponent doesn't castle, I think I'm winning. If not, a piece, a pawn. Stops my idea. I can no longer go for this. But regardless, it's good. My opponent doesn't have very good control over these squares. Bishop back might be an idea here. Like to get rid of this guy, because this guy is kind of annoying me now. Because I need this guy out of this square. Otherwise, I can't really develop my pieces here. Okay. So here I have to think. I have a lot of time, so here I have to think. At first, I was thinking I was bad, but my position is actually quite stable. The problem here is that now that my opponent is castled, it's like my pieces are misplaced. I could still try to attack the queen side, but I'm not so sure how that would go. One of the moves I'm looking at is bishop here, takes here, and then castles. And that'll leave us in a bishop of opposite color like position, which is, I mean, it's met. I can't castle. Should I play F3 is a very scary move. F3 is a very scary move. Because F3, queen comes in check, bishop comes back. Okay, actually that won't work. Marius, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey, I'm loving the support from all of you. What's the best option? I mean, like, I have a slow move I can play. I came here to find someone to beat you. I don't know if I can beat you, but we'll see. So I don't know about this. Like, this move still kind of annoys my opponent because now he can't develop his knight. So I was looking at like bishop here. And then I'm going to play knight here, attacking the queen. It doesn't work. If the queen goes in here, I have this move. If the queen comes in here, I have this move. But that's playing this move. So what can my opponent play to stop this idea? I mean, I play knight here. I don't get anything out of it. Like bishop here doesn't really do much for me. Unless maybe I'm going like c4, c5. Creating weaknesses on the queen side. I really wish I could castle, but because of where my queen is, I can't actually do that. The safest option is to go like bishop here, face this guy off, and then like still it doesn't work actually. Bishop here is slow. I'm still going for this. This prevents my opponent from doing anything here. So even if I play like bishop to b5 and my opponent plays a6, I still have knight here. I still have knight to c6 because it attacks the queen. So if he takes my bishop, I take his queen. So this move I like because eventually I can play this, and if my opponent tries to go here, then I immediately win the queen. If he goes here, then I take the knight. But then the queen takes. And then what have I accomplished? Now I have this move. Yes. And then the rook can't run away. Okay, so let's look at the line again. You have 400. You've beaten 900, 400, 1300, 1200, 500. Nice. And I'm 1700. So if you beat you, I'm going to be your... Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm looking at the line again. Bishop b5. I really don't know what my opponent does after bishop b5. No joke. Bishop b5 what? Does this stop me? Okay, yeah, rook here stops me from playing like the... No, actually it doesn't. Actually it does. It stops me from playing the knight here. Should the queen run away? So, yeah, rook. So bishop here... No. Bishop here, rook can't come in here in the first place. So what does he play? Like, sincerely speaking, what does he play? Does he play this? No, but I still play this, attacking his queen. I know this is a very crazy move. I don't think it makes much sense, but I don't know. I want to try it. Hey, Marius. I'm very bad at pronouncing it. Very sorry. Thanks for the follow. If you guys can't hear the music playing at the background, let me know. I'm not listening to it. I actually don't have my earpieces on intentionally because I want to follow through with the games. So my other aim is to play like bishop here and threaten these guys. My king, though, in the center is quite safe because my opponent needs the dark squares to attack my king. But as you can see, he no longer has a dark squared bishop. So you can't hear the music. Okay. Nice. Thank you for the heads up. Okay. Okay. So this move is a subtle move. It doesn't really look like it does much, but the aim of this move is very deadly. So I think the move I didn't consider is queen here, which I'm still going to play this, I think, because it still threatens here. And my opponent can't come here because, like I said, if he does this, I'm coming here. Wait, did I just miss something? The moment I played this move, I felt like I missed something. No, if queen comes in here, the same takes. But the rook can run away now. Oh, he goes for this. Okay, that's interesting. So do I do what I was planning to do and take here and play on the queen side? Because that's where it's going to help me. This move makes no sense, but I feel like it's perfect. Like, I'm giving up my bishop pair, but for very good activity and control of the queen side. I think more of my advantage lies on the queen side. So takes here, bishop takes, castles, king side. Like I said, this knight is a hassle for me. I don't know how I deal with it. A simple way of dealing with it is this, but I don't feel comfortable allowing something like this in the future. So takes, I'm giving away my good bishop. Okay, but the knight is very influential on my position. I can't castle. So I'm going to go for it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We learn from our mistakes. You can see my bishop. So that's what I'm looking at here. And now we castle. So now my position is safe. C4, C5 is on the bill. So I'm going to play rook here, C4, C5. Sometimes the question a lot of us chess players have is, where should I develop my rook? To where you believe the file is going to open. So if I play here, I can see that the file opens here at some point. Also on already open files, semi-open files for you, and open files like so on and so forth. I'm expecting bishop here, I guess. Bishop here, do I play queen back? No, I guess play pawn push. Why would I? No, so queen, bishop there is bad. He'll leave his bishop here for some time and play another move like c5. Again, like I said, c5, I don't really care about that move. Because if he ever takes it, it's good for me. So I don't know. Should he play like, I don't know, rook here? I'm going to go this way because now I attack this and I attack this at the same time. Yeah, I know, right? It's one of the things that bothered me a lot. Yeah, so my opponent, you can see, is very good. He's really stopping. This is what you need to become a very good chess player. Thinking, why did my opponent do that? Where does my opponent's advantage lie? What can I do to slow down my opponent's ideas? These are the things you should be thinking about. Jams is a long-time viewer of the channel. Welcome. These are the things you should think about. Don't just play moves. Don't play what you want. Play what is best from the position, right? So c4. Now the problem with c4 is that now if he plays c5, there's kind of like an issue. But I'm trying to see. So if c4, c5, d5, my opponent has pawn takes, bishop takes, and I'm in trouble. So I don't really know. Is it really that safe to push this? I think I really don't know. Because sincerely, c4, I see c5. Then maybe I play rook here. So that if there's pawn takes, I play pawn takes, and I have these two pawns still in the center. That means I have to give up on pushing my rook here, which I think is fine. Attacking this pawn doesn't make any sense. It's called a one-move threat. I attack the pawn, he just defends it by pushing it or by bringing his bishop back. So there's no sense in that. So let's play this move. This bishop move is kind of like a thing, but not now. I'm expecting c5, and then I play here. It's very funny. I'm not predicting correctly a lot of my opponent's move, which is very frustrating. If push comes to shove, I'll play this the next move, provoke here, and then play pawn push, so that if there's ever a takes, my queen can capture. Because I need this move before I play this move. If I just play this move preemptively and I push here, my opponent is not going to take. And if I take, I don't think it helps me. You lose chess 99% of the time, yeah. You got a chess.com account back and you gain 400 and 500 rating on every time control. Nice. That's the skill. That's the skill there. Oh, nice. That was totally not what I thought about. So now a4. a4 makes perfect sense. I think his point is that now if I push here, he's just going to push. And what's paining me about this whole push is that I don't have a light squared bishop to pose a threat. No, it doesn't work. Push here doesn't work. Push here, he pushes here, then I play this move. Does that work? Wait. Oh, it still doesn't work. So a4. C7. I didn't think c7. So a4, if he pushes here, the same idea, I come this way. But if a4, if he pushes, I take. Then if takes, I take. Then if takes, I take. I think that's fine for me. But if I ever push here and he pushes this way, I would like bishop here. But if I push now and he takes, I don't like that position for me. It's very bad for me, I think. I could still play bishop here, which I want, but I don't really like the position. Actually, maybe it's just fine, right? Pawn push. If pawn takes, pawn takes. Bishop here. No. I don't think I get bishop there immediately. Maybe like queen here. I want to play a4, then c5. The problem is c5 more expedient for me to play now, like c5. It locks my opponent's bishop in. But if he plays here, I'll go a4. My time is running a little bit low. I'll go a4. Still worried about this. Pawn push here I think favors me. So here I'm just going to play pawn push. If takes, I take. Oh, actually, it's going to be the same thing. Yeah, and the reason I'm saying that it's kind of good that the bishop guards this square. Do I play rook first before I play pawn push? So that if he doesn't take immediately and maybe I can take and then my pawn is defended. Yeah, that could also be a good idea. Mauritius, you want to play jams? Hey, I'll watch. He has too many defenders here. He has what? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just have 1, 2. I can add 1 more, 3. It's still not enough. I mean, I could have always gone for the king side assault, but I thought I had more presence on the queen side, which is why I went for the queen side. You don't play Lichess because you don't like it. Well, the only reason I like Lichess is because it's smoother for like where we are in this part of the world. Chess.com disconnects for us abruptly. Sometimes it's just that difficult. Wow, I did not expect this move from anywhere here. I could provoke him, right, to play this. And the reason for that is quite simple. So I'm just going to go back. I don't want to provoke this. This bishop comes here, then he plays this. I don't really want to provoke that. I mean, it does a lot for me, sincerely. I kid you not. Playing this, forcing this, allows this square to be weakened, which I really do like. My position is not bad. It's just, there are many plans I could have gone for, but I decided to go for this. And I think I'm missing a lot of my opponent's ideas. Like, I never saw this. I'm verbalizing my thought process, and you can see a lot of the things I recommend for my opponent is not what he plays. So it's not necessarily the opening, it's my thought process for the middle game, so on and so forth. So playing this, I would like him to play this, but with the way things are going, it seems he might play something else, because I'm not really predicting this guy accurately. But sincerely speaking, I would like to provoke this weakness. I kid you not. It's just that I don't want to help my opponent. Do I? I mean, it creates problems for him, I kid you not. So I'll create it. This here, this here, this here, and then okay, so I predicted him well here. It's a weakness, okay? Now this pawn is bad. Like, all his pawns are bad. If I get like a sequence of good moves, you'll be shocked how fast this position is going to change in my favor. So now pawn push here, and he's in trouble already, right? Now this pawn is hanging, this pawn is hanging. Should he take here? I take here, and his rook and his bishop here is hanging. Of course, he could like play rook here to threaten me, but now his king is in a very vulnerable position, to be frank. Okay, maybe I don't take there. Maybe I take here first. I don't know. Because if pawn takes here, I think, yeah, after rook here, Nah, I can't take this pawn. I have to take here. I thought I could take this pawn, but I can't. I'll take here so that I can have this position locked. Force my opponent to defend this. And now that my queen can infiltrate in the position, I think I'll be having a very good, a good time. Because now I can play like rook here and add more problems to my opponent's position. Whoa! Welcome you all, welcome you all, welcome you all. I still don't think going for the queen side was a bad idea. I really doubt it. Did I rush the pawn push c5? I don't think so. I mean, at least it makes my opponent think. Yeah, and this is good for me, right? Because I just take here. And you can't say you're threatening this. Yeah. And this pawn is also hanging, so you might have to play rook here. Yeah. I have a passed pawn. I'm now a pawn up. I don't think he went by the right way. My way was fine. Pawn takes is fine. Pawn takes is the way you want to go. So pawn takes, and then you just defend this pawn by either pushing it or something. Because when you push it, you're even blocking my bishop. So I think he messed up like this position here. This is where I think my opponent messed up by playing bishop here. I think just going pawn takes is completely fine. This check does nothing to him. He just blocks with his rook. So my opponent just made a slight error here. So now I am better, but I still have to win the game. It's not over here. A pawn is like a big deal at this level, but I still have to play chess. We are now going into the end game. There's still a chance for me to blunder and make a mistake. He goes for this. That's fine by me. Again, he can't stop this pawn. I can literally try and promote it. He's going to block my pawn. I don't like that. Like if I play something like this, he's just going to block the pawn, and I don't want that. So I could play bishop here first. That could actually force my opponent to sacrifice the exchange here, which is good for me still. He wins the pawn back, but the position is not good for him. It's like, it's better I do that before I allow him to get this. Because if I do this, then I'm threatening pawn push. Like instantly I'm threatening pawn push. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, I am, but I'm not really. Yeah, I am, but I'm not really. I really don't want to allow my opponent to let this go. I mean, it's not necessary. Like, it's not by force to play bishop here. I could try and play a slow game, but I don't trust it. I feel like if I don't act now, and I give my opponent the liberty to play the position, I might be in trouble. Because I can stop so many plans of my opponent by playing this move. So let's lock this up. Not giving my opponent the liberty of like gaining back the position. So let's just I think he might do this. It's a good sacrifice in the sense that it takes away a very deadly pawn. And again, even if he doesn't take, I can still push the pawn. If he takes my bishop, I take his rook, promote, and then he takes. So now he's left with a rook and a bishop versus two rooks, which is still good for me, you know? So yeah. I could either do that or I could leave my bishop there, bring my rook in. Actually, it's still bad, like regardless. Regardless, I think that's the point, yeah. Now my opponent is doing what I've been predicting. So I think we take the open file, right? Always mindful of my opponents. This move. The pawns here are going to be very annoying in the future, so always look out for them. My opponent is not going to just let me win. I'm serious about that. Actually, this move can help me get this pawn. Nice. The plans are coming up. Another idea I'm looking at is, for example, I want to force my opponent to lose his rook. So, rook here, attacking this. My opponent is going to defend with his rook. Then I'm going to play rook a1, b1. And then my next plan is to go rook up check, forcing the rook trade. What are you seeing? This is a positional game. I'm just a pawn up. Over a minute, guy, I was not saying guy. I was literally down, I think, at a point. I was ahead 2 minutes. Then I went down. Then now, this game is taking so long. Exactly my point. This is a 15 plus 10 game. Blitz is more fun, but I believe this is where you really improve your chess. Yeah, I should have actually just pushed. I don't know why. I should have pushed first, and before I did this. Now I'm not really enjoying the position, but we'll do what we can. So we come in here first. I should have kept my pawns on dark squares. I messed up here. This was a mistake by me. I knew for a fact that I shouldn't have played rook first. Like, even if my opponent tries to gain the file, there's no threat there. So I should have first played a5, then played rook to b. Yeah. Oh, and still what I'm looking for is kind of coming up. Bishop here is not a threat. I'm just going this way. So my opponent has to play like king here. King here, then I'm going to play this move. And the point is I'm threatening this so that I can win this pawn. Yeah, I know 15 plus 10 is boring, but that's what improves your chess. And I've not played it in a while. I am quite like higher rated than my opponent, but yeah. He played a lot of unexpected moves for me, but I think he did quite well. He's gonna go back. And if he does that, maybe I'm going to come in here. And then I'm going to go in here. 1 plus 0, 15 plus... I can't play bullet. You guys know I suck a bullet. You know I suck a bullet. Pawn push here is not a threat. I win his rook for free. Okay. In the dark square, bishop here helps me. I come in here. I torture my opponent on the queen side. He's helping his bishop run away. Takes helps me maintain the structure. Like allowing him to take so that I play this might not be so good, but I will do so. I would rather want to maintain my structure here. And then this is a possible move. Check. King is going to definitely come in here. I think his best chance is this move. If he plays here, I think it's not good to check the king. It's rather better to play like rook a7. If rook takes a7, takes here. Then pawn push, I'll take here. If pawn push again, he can't stop me. Very, very instructive. My opponent is now down on the clock. One mistake and see how the position opened up. Of course, I also made a slight like error. I think I want to reduce my opponent's chances of doing anything. So I'll do this. Mind you, my opponent has background checkmate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly my point. And now he's going to play pawn push. Now his bishop, he can't really do that again. I'm attacking his bishop. If he plays pawn push, I take his bishop for free. So this pawn is just gone. He could try and play this so that like I'll take here, then he pushes, then I take here, then he. I really don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so he allows me to take. Now there's no rook, so there's no background checkmate. If he attacks my pawn, it's a simple takes here. I can take here, like it's just over here. There's this. At this point, my opponent can resign. I mean, I still can make mistakes. I mean, this is chess. But the simplest thing to do here is to play like, yeah, and my opponent resigns.